Hi, this is Deboki, and today I'm going to be doing the Top 5 Wednesday for September 14th. The theme of this Wednesday is 5 shows that you would want, or 5 books that you would want to see as TV shows. First one I'm going to do, this is part of my August wrap-up. This is The City in the City by China Miéville. So the City in the City is about these like weird parallel cities that have a lot of rules that kind of define their interaction, and set against this backdrop is a mystery of the death of a young woman whose life seems to somehow combine the two cities in ways that actually defy the way that the city should be working. And the reason why I think this would make a great TV show is because it is at its core like a police procedural. I think if we're gonna have so many police procedurals on TV, this would be a great addition to the bunch. Like, I don't need another like 50, I don't know, Law and Orders or CSIs or Criminal Minds. I think it'd be cool to do kind of go down that more inventive like iZombie procedural approach where you take a weird premise and then you throw kind of the more grounded procedurals at them, or something like Pushing Daisies. The next is Artemis Fowl. So Artemis Fowl I think is a pretty popular young adult, preteen, I don't know what genre it kind of falls into, book about this young genius, Artemis Fowl, who is also basically a criminal and kind of gets into a lot of criminal shenanigans with this whole set of fantasy creatures. I think this would be a really cool TV show because, I don't know, it kind of reminds me, I think the reason I thought of it is because it sounds to me a lot like Leverage. So I don't know if you've watched Leverage. It's basically about a group of con men who get together and take out terrible people. And Artemis Fowl is not like doing things for the sake of being Robin Hood, but he does often end up working in the interest of a common good. I think this would be like the perfect kind of like follow-up to Leverage, basically. Everything that I want, a lot of things that I want from TV are just to replace the loss of Leverage in my heart. The third one would be the Iliad. So I think this is kind of consistent with the fact that I love the TV show Spartacus. So these are all basically shows that are kind of like other shows that I like, which is how I know that as much shit as I would probably talk about the originality of TV, I would not be able to contribute any original programming. But anyway, so the Iliad, like I said, would kind of be a replacement for Spartacus. I really like the Iliad, which was surprising to me. I thought I was going to be super bored by it because it's basically just a long description of people getting ready for battle. For some reason, I found it like super hyping. Like, I would read it during track meets when I was like kind of between races, and it got me like pumped up for my next race. It's perfect for TV. Like, it would be super crazy expensive, but that's why this is hypothetical. Fourth is one of my favorite comic book series. This is Miss Marvel, the Kamala Khan version, by Willow Wilson. I want this to be a cartoon so badly. I think this would be the perfect like Marvel cartoon. I think it would even be a great Netflix Marvel's TV show, just because I want to see Kamala Khan in all forms. The books are so like lively and like full of fun, but also a lot of like very serious themes that I think are perfect for TV. We have so many shows about teenagers that I think this would kind of go perfectly along with all of them, because it also presents like kind of a more unique perspective than what we get from TV, which is, you know, the experience of a first generation Pakistani American girl who also has to save the world. I would love it if this came to TV. I think she might be appearing in a cartoon, but I want her to have her own cartoon. I know Saturday morning cartoons aren't really a thing, but if they were, I would want my Kamala Khan Saturday morning cartoon. And the last one, like I said, I'm going to be talking about this book a lot this month. It's not going to stop now. I don't know if this book's coming up in any of my other Top 5 Wednesdays. I don't think so. But I'm not going to be able to stop talking about it. But this question basically was built for me for this answer, which is I want a TV show of Kushiel's darts so badly. Kushiel's Dart is kind of like this Game of Thrones-esque book where there's like all of this political intrigue going on, a lot of kingdoms fighting each other and stuff, but it like combines it with this like from the perspective of the narrator, who is a courtesan who is completely like who wields a lot of power kind of unofficially based on her ability to take on assignations with very powerful people. I think in a world where HBO is making Game of Thrones and where people are making a lot of money off of 50 Shades of Grey, this is like a no-brainer. Kushiel's Dart combines all of the political intrigue of Game of Thrones with some vague references to kind of some S&M-y kind of sex stuff, without getting like super explicit. It just makes so much sense. It would be so cool. It would also be even crazier expensive than my Iliad idea. But I think it would be amazing. So reasons why I think it would be good. The characters are amazing. The settings would be so cool. Like, there are so many different types of worlds in this book that you can just build them all out. It would be gorgeous to watch. And HBO, you would still get to put sex on TV without it necessarily being demeaning to women. Some of it would be, kind of, but you can explore that in ways that I think are more meaningful than kind of the like, well, women used to get raped and they still get raped, so let's show it on TV thing that they still kind of, that seems to kind of be their own approach right now. Or Kushiel's Dart would let you have a show with women who have their boobs out all the time, and also men who are also very naked all the time. Everyone would be naked all the time. It would be amazing. It would be so good. Everyone would be so happy. It has queer characters. The main character is very queer. I don't know if you can say very queer. She's queer. I mean, I don't know. I want this show so bad. I don't know why it's not happening. So yeah, those are my top 5 books that I want to see as TV shows. Let me know what you think. Have you guys read Kushiel's Dart? Because like I said, I'm not going to stop talking about it this month, so I want to hear more from people who have.